Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are going to do another palette video. Yes, I'm obsessed with palettes. That's just what I love to do. I love to wear different eyeshadows. I use them for special effects. I use them for work. I use them for everything. I just love eyeshadow. It's a very artistic piece from cosmetics for me. I mean, a lot of people love the contour. I like the eyeshadow. A lot of people like the lip art. I like the eyeshadow. So definitely my favorite things to collect. So today's eyeshadow palette that we are going to be reviewing, if you haven't noticed it on my eyes, is the Mary Jane palette from Melt Cosmetics. So here is the box. It's marijuana themed. I did have the 420 palette at one point, but I don't own it anymore. I just didn't like it. But I do have the Smoke Obsessions. This was the start of that marijuana themed, cannabis themed collection that they started. So they have this one. This one's the first one. This one's also one of my favorites. I did not like the 420. It reminded me of the Subculture palette from Anastasia. It was just flashbacks from that palette, and I just didn't want to have to deal with it. So we have the Mary Jane palette. This is the actual palette. There's glitter, like sequin glitter pieces in the name. So I don't know if you can see that. Isn't that cool? And of course you have the smoke all over. This to me reminds me of Urban Decay's smoked palette, which I really did like. I use that one more or less for my makeup kit and stuff because it's a very versatile palette. So I feel like this will be my smoked palette. So yes, here is the palette in all its glory. Can you see it? There we go. So yes, and it has these cute little imprints because the Smoke Obsessions has the little cannabis leaf on there. This has little crystal cannabis leaves. I don't know if you could see them, but they're only stamped in the mattes. And it did come with a sticker, which actually I have it in my purse downstairs, so it did come with a sticker. It comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shades, and it was 58, I believe. Yes, 58. And I really do like it. I did order it from meltcosmetics.com because I was super excited about it. So let's go ahead and do some swatches. Swatches. Ooh, that shade shifted a little in the pan. You have to be very careful with some of them. They're quite soft. So this one is Mary Jane. I can barely see it, but it's like a very glittery pale gold. And then you have Gaspar, which is a kind of like olivey brown. And then you have, what's this one? Sweet Lucy, which is also a glitter shade. It's a glittery brown. And then you have Bamba, which is a smoky metallic taupey gray. And then we'll do the next four. They are very soft to the touch. The mattes do really well. So next four. And then this is Sinsemilla, which is a dark matte brown. Santa Maria, which is just a more of like a steel metallic gray. And you have Rubia, which is a medium matte brown. And then Beau, which is a metallic, beautiful brown. And then the last shade, I'm like, oh, I didn't free up any fingers here. The last shade is, oh, last two shades, excuse me, is Mari, which is a, you can barely see it on my skin, but it is a matte, kind of like taupe, and it matches my skin tone. And then you have Kali. Kali's really hard to pick up on a finger because it is a glittery shade, so you really have to be careful with it. It's like a very light vanilla-y pale gold. So there are the swatches to the Mary Jane palette. Now we're going to get into how I did this look, and I did use the Melt Cosmetics lipstick in Old Fashioned to complete the look. So we're going to go ahead and get into the tutorial of how I created this look. First, we're going to be taking this dark shade. Not quite sure what I'm going to do today, but we're going to just go in with the darkest shade, as usual. We're going to place this on the outer corner. And just kind of blend upwards. Just to kind of soften that edge there. I always do it messy on the outer corner just because I clean that up. So we're going to take our blending brush, our Beetlejuice blending brush, and we're going to dip into Rubia, which is a step lighter than Similla. And we're going to buff that a little further in. A little patchy there, but that's okay. You get Similla. We're going to fluff that in there as well. Go back into Rubia and just make sure this is well blended in there. Sorry, I keep going off screen because I'm like concentrating so hard. Making sure it's blended. Alright. Then we're going to go into Mari, which is this shade right here. And we're going to blend Mari right on top of that. That'll soften that harsh line a lot more. This is just how I do my eyeshadow. I'm not recommending everyone do the same. It's whatever your preference is. This is just how I do mine. I'm just going to buff that really in there. And now, there's no brow bone shade, so you know me, I need a brow bone shade. I'm going to choose a brow bone shade from my Lancome single. This is the shade Latte, and as much as this isn't as pigmented as I would like it to be, because I like a good pigmented vanilla color, but this one does the job. It's a little bit more on the sheen side rather than the matte side. So we're going to take that into the brow bone. Alright, so now that we have it kind of cut out, oh, there's so many shades to choose from. I think I'm going to go in with, oh gosh, I have a choice between Bamba and Santa Maria. They're both going to be like a silver shade. I think I'm going to just start with Bamba first. And I'm just taking my Hot Topic Beetlejuice brush, and we're going to place it. Oh, it's a lot darker than I anticipated. That's okay. Kind of like it. It's really pretty. Okay, I don't want to fill too much. I wanted to put Mary Jane. Probably should have put Mary Jane in there, but I kind of want to do something a little different now that I'm looking at it. So let's go ahead and take Mary Jane, which is that goldish, glittery shade, and we're going to place her in the center. I don't know, I kind of like this. It's not quite what I usually do, but it'll work. It's very glittery, that's for sure. I take Bamba again and just kind of blend that into it. And then we'll take this brush and take Sinsamilla and fluff that into Mary Jane, just so we have a smooth transition there. It's going to be pretty soft as far as what I'm doing here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get makeup wipe, clean this up, do the rest of my face, and then we'll finish off the eye. So we've got everything kind of blended out. Don't worry if it's messy right in this area. I mean, you can clean it up real easy. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my paddle brush. I know I put it somewhere. Ah, there it is. So I'm going to use my Smashbox paddle brush here, and I'm going to take my P. Louise base here. Excuse my forehead. I have a rash. I don't know what happened. It's a lot better than it was earlier. Alright, so we're going to take that on the back of our hand here, and we're going to kind of cut that crease. I really want a nice sharpness in the inner corner. So we're just taking that. Just like that. It's going to be soft, so I mean, I do want it sharper. I feel like I can get that from the colors in the palette. Just need to kind of cut that out. I did the rest of my face, brows, and a little bit of powder here. Let's see, we're going to go in. There's so many things to choose from. I kind of want to go in with Santa Maria. I mean, it's a smidge darker than what the other color is, so I mean, it could work. So let's go ahead and I'm going to take my Hot Topic Beetlejuice one. You know what? No. I don't know. Santa Maria is a little bit just a little bit on the more gray side, I guess, like a cooler gray. We're going to go in with Bow, which is this color right here. And I'm taking my Beetlejuice shader brush for, it's a smudger brush. We're going to place this one on the outer corner. Clean off my brush. Then we're going to take Sweet Lucy, which is this one right here. And we're going to put, wow, these are glittery. Sweet Lucy's more of a glitter. And then I'm going to take this blending brush, dip into Gaspar, which is this one here. Normally when I do these type of videos, I want to make sure I use every single color, but sometimes you just can't use every single color. So, working with what I got. Oh, that's pretty actually. Alright. Now it's time for the inner corner. I mean, the only shade I didn't use was Santa Maria, but I think I can incorporate it somehow. I'm going to take this here, and we're going to dip into Kali, just the lightest shade, and it's, actually I'm going to use my finger, because these are very glittery. I'm going to pop that in the inner corner. Just like that. Then I'll use this angled brush here. I don't remember what this is. Glamire. It has like little hearts and that cute. Got it in a BoxyCharm. Alright, so we're going to use Santa Maria here. We're going to use that one. Is that the one I'm missing? Yeah. I like to try and use every single color. We're going to put Santa Maria right here. Ooh, perfect. I actually don't want to use liner today, so this will actually be perfect for that. little piece there, and then I'm just going to brush off any glitter fallout. Alright, so I'm going to complete my eyes and then let you know. Okay, so there's the completed look. I didn't do my highlight because I wanted to use Collie here as my highlight. So we're going to go ahead and dip my brush in. Oh yeah, this works. It's glittery, but it's really, really nice. Nice. Okay, so what are my overall thoughts on the palette? First off, I love the color range. It's really soft and sultry. I've been into those kind of colors lately, like very soft, sultry grays. I do love the range of the palette. It's very versatile, except for the brow bone highlight doesn't have. It's very unique because I had gotten the 420 palette and that one wasn't very good. I tried to love it, but it was just so patchy and hard to use that I didn't know what else to do with it. So I feel like this palette is way better than that one. I do have the Smoke Sessions one, which I do love. This one is the green version. So this one's really pretty, but it doesn't have, it's not very versatile because it only has 2 dark colors and the rest are shimmers. But I do like the palette nonetheless. I like to pair it mostly with my 27 palette or even my Rust palette. I do love them. And then I do have the stacks, which aren't very versatile at all, but I was going to get a pan for this and actually like the case for it. I have to find it so that I could put all of them in there for my special effects type of makeup. Now, let's see, because there was a sale going on, so this wasn't on sale. I'm trying to get all my stuff there. So next video that I'm going to do is going to be on the Blueprint palette, which is comparable to the stacks, and I do have the stacks, so I'm actually going to do a compare and contrast, the stack versus the palette. So that will be in my next video that I'm going to plan to film. But overall, this palette is beautiful. I absolutely love it. It blends beautifully. It's the colors that I love, the sultry grays, smoky grays. It does really capture, I guess, I don't know, I'm not, I don't smoke, so I don't know how it captures the essence of the smoke, I guess. So I like the fact that they are very, like there's a deep shade, there's transition shades. I just wish Mary Jane was more of a brow bone highlight than a shimmer. I mean, the shimmer came out really good, but these are very glittery shades, so you do have to use your fingers on this one. I feel like you have to do it on Sweet Lucy and Mary Jane, so those are the glitter shades. So yeah, overall this palette is awesome. I really like it. It does the job, and it pairs lovely with my lipstick Old Fashioned, which I've been dying to wear. I know this is going to be covered by a mask soon, but I love this color because it's very smoky and neutral. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys like my palette videos, because that's my passion, is to collect palettes. So I love collecting like very unique palettes. Melt Cosmetics has not disappointed. If you want to know what my favorite brands of palettes are, let me know in the description bar. I can actually do videos and rank all the palettes that I have from that brand and just kind of see which one's my favorite. Like the Melt Cosmetics, I can definitely do that. I don't have my Millennial Pinks and my 420 anymore. I kind of just passed that on because I just couldn't do it anymore. Usually if they're my least favorite, I don't have them anymore. I just pass them on. So yeah, this is a good palette. Pick it up if you haven't at meltcosmetics.com. Available also on Sephora's website, so you can get those as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.